Darul Mahmood, Bradford. We walk into the masjid. MashaAllah, so people are gathering in the masjid. In the name of God, the most merciful and kind, and I have a wonderful special guest with me as well. So my name is Javed Khan, and this is
Muhammad Azam Khan.
MashaAllah, look, with the Khans, right? Okay. And we are wandering, across the heart of Manningham and the heart of Bradford as well. And we are currently wandering along Oak Lane. So we're going to dwara chidano the Bradford you. These ekibal ki Luish Lu, the ilako ki Luish Lu, or the video yani maksad nin sade, chi social change. Sade yani de kalunu ki chidano mga Bradford ke de ilako ki paisa changes katali di. So by Muhammad Azam such Bradford ki samana time usho.
The mother paidaish the Bradford there.
Ah, born and bred in Bradford, yeah?
Born and bred in Bradford. My father's from Swat.
MashaAllah.
Unga Swat ne you, oh like paidaish the day there.
Oh, MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. Bradford there was khabara wakra Bradford ke de change ne ragali di. Among the waq no waq na the was support. Baga waq ke khud like this is jangune no don't you shebel now. ونن سبا تو بس استغفر الله خلق کوئی دنیا بدل شوی دنیا نه بدل شوی خلق بدل شوی
حاجی وګوره امپورټنت خبره واره قرآن واغه ده دین واغه ده نبی صلی الله علیه وسلم واغه ده قرآن واغه ده مشران شته علما شته لیکن زموږ عادتونه چې دنو چینج شو by Bradford ke
the young generation
ji yani changes nin city bhai agar lasu kalo ya pinzo lasu kalo muqable hisab sara what are the differences today bhai?
The difference is I don't know about like the businesses and that lot, but I'm talking about the human being. The changes are the youngsters. They've got no respect for the elders. They've got no respect for anybody else, even their own families nowadays. You hear a lot of stories what the youngsters get after, but the main thing is they've got no fear of Allah. Now one day we're going to answer to Allah, we're going to stand up in front of Allah, and one day we're going to return to Him. Nobody has that fear whatsoever.
So, let me just hold you for a second there, right? So fear, when you say like fear, the definition of a fear, we're going into psychology now, right? The definition of a fear is like you're anticipating pain, right? You know when you have all out love for something, then you go all out to achieve it, right? So what do you think we need to do to gain that love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which the byproduct of that is everything else changes? What do we need to do? What do you think?
Well, mashallah, alhamdulillah, Bradford is a beautiful place to grow up into. I love Bradford. A lot of people say Bradford this, Bradford that, but I love Bradford. Yeah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. There was a time back in the days where every corner there was a shop on it. But now, mashallah, every corner you go to, got a masjid. And every corner, so there's no excuses for us not to go to masjid. I mean, we will all get ourselves ready, shaven. You know, like when we're going to work, look how much effort we put into it. We get changed, we have a clean shave, whatever. We need to get to work on time. But, you know, if we could do that for our deen to go to the masjid, you know, then how nice would that be? We've got no excuses because end of the day, there's plenty of masjids nowadays. There's one on every corner, so we've got no excuses. So
currently we're on Oak Lane, right? Azam's going for the Naswar. So currently we're on Oak Lane, right? A very famous area in the heart of Manningham. Okay, strokes up like Heaton's just further up. And we're just walking past Jamil's store, which is one of the most famous stores on the lane. But we're just reminiscing and just walking across Oak Lane. Abai nin ko yo der zaruri car here shunin sa tarik de.
نم پندشتم تاریخ ده انگریزان وقت ده رو Oak Lane روان یو یخنی ده باران وریگی ماشاءالله وسی ماخام منذوکا وس لدی روڈ سرا گپ شپ روانی پا Oak Lane
ماشاءالله right اور عام طور بانی بھائی ده اختر پر از خود دیر بی انداز واوری بوی کنه
شکر ده چی نشته
oh mashallah right so look bhai in terms of changes right just going back to the subject and what we're just talking about whilst we're getting wet or baran there right yani parunchi de no jumat ke maulana sahab mufti sahab khabar kholi right okay shall we cross the road let's cross the road and Apparently, we've got to be careful. Oh, oh. Zar zalu. Lehai tazu ya chadai ta.
This is the other. Wapas pakatazu.
Wapas waqt tazu. Yozalo icha ufta veli. Che wai lehai asana da ka chadai asana da. Wai puthwado de lanat si hoyi.
सही खबर है तेरी मशरानो खबर है
so परun mufti sahib che dan London na ragali wa gai la kya khabara kola che yani the culture se de what is our culture amunga sokyu so maslan munga dalta paida shiu dalta le shiu talim dalta de bachi dalta di family ani dalta di aur alhamdulillah pak is rizq likhale dam dalta de right lekin munga che sa passport sar ran shu kana che Pakistan lo rasu na gai British ralal che England la rashu no Pakistani al ralal che Saudi al shu na gai makkina rato are you British or are you Pakistani na gai mu double dol ke wache you know to look at the passport na gai yeah but this is British but you can't be British no alto yo gap shuru chusi so there's a lot of confusion by yeah okay that's it
this is a lot
right so there's a lot of confusion so oche dan ogra mga Bradford 8 kiralu of Auckland no vai parun mufti sahib chela ka khabara kola kana no zamunga youngsters da yani advice sade vai Muhammad Hassan right okay aita advice sade vai tasu soki munga soki asuku what do you think what's our identity who are we
well it's like Dr. Zach Naik said in one of his speeches, how can you tell the difference between a Muslim and an Indian person?
Okay. Yani a non-Muslim.
Yeah, a non-Muslim, yeah?
Gee.
Right? And the thing is, it's the topi, it's a hat. You've got a hat on, you've got a beard these days, right? You know, to a lot of people, it's a fashion nowadays, yeah? If you wear your cap and if you have your beard, then people, no matter what culture they come from, they will know who you are. This is our identity. Is the topi and the gira.
Sahi, yeah. So that like your external hone identity chu kana. Yani zrna giraina. Left as you are right. So some identity chikana via azam, right? Okay, internal yani identity chida. Okay, haga yani sada as a Muslim. So mungna ka Muslim so taposu kikana who are you?
Yes, but
what do you reckon?
Well, like again, you see, with me, I'll go into it too deep, and I don't want to go into too deep. I don't want to be scaring the youngsters. Our advice to the youngsters is, you don't have to do everything that people say. Just do the basic things that Islam requires us to do.
Sahi.
Yeah. Like just do your 5-time prayers. Be good, be kind to people. A lot of people say, well, do this for charity, do this for charity. Even a good word to somebody is charity.
Bilkul, yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, what we need to do is, we need to look at ourselves first to see what sort of person am I. Yeah, before we can give advice to anybody. So, it's basic thing. Do the basic. I mean, there was a time, mashallah, alhamdulillah, there was a time that I was getting too deep into Islam and I was...
So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's just a little bit of gupshup between two brothers, and just tell the people that are watching, and remember guys to subscribe, like and share how you found these videos and what you were just saying to me off the camera.
Mashallah, this brother here, I love this brother.
Oh,
we've never actually met, just salam and that's it. But I've watched all his videos and mashallah, alhamdulillah, may Allah Ta'ala give him a long life and a healthy one. Like he put some beautiful videos up, not just in England, but in Pakistan. And the best thing about it is when I'm at work at night, I always watch him. Why? Because it always reminds me for who I am and where we exist from.
SubhanAllah.
This is the best things about it. So if you watch a video like, because a lot of the kids, youngsters, they don't like going to Pakistan, they say dirty, this and that. But when you watch them and you see it, the videos, the culture, how the people are, it's beautiful. So mashallah, this brother, I love this brother. May Allah give him a good health and a long life with us all.
Ameen with all of us. And guys, listen, just for wrapping up on a more serious note, we were talking about who we are and our identities. That's very, 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 it's a very deep subject, goes very deeply into our souls. So look, if you want that sort of advice, okay, and particularly if you're Muslim, look, speak to a mufti, speak to an alim. The Quran directs us, tells us about who we are and what our identities are. Stuff like Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay, identity of a human being. And it's something that when you go into psychology, you go with the right sages, you go with the right teachers, you maintain the correct company, you hang around with good people, then you are congruent in your behavior. So whether you're standing in the street and getting wet like us, or whether you're in the masjid, or whether you're at home with your children and your family, you have congruence and you're at ease with that, okay, and that oozes and your aura oozes out to the world. I'm not going to give you a whole subject on that today, but look, wherever you're watching throughout the world, remember to subscribe, like, and share. And from the two brothers in a rainy Bradford.
Let me just, sorry, brother. One more thing.
P.S.
Both of our salams to everybody that's watching this. And please do subscribe, do like, because this is good. This brother, he will take you everywhere. And if you got any questions about anything, the topic that we've talked about, or back home, whatever this video, you can also message this brother. Comment
below.
Yeah.
Last words. Assalamu alaikum.